Okay, I think we're live. Okay. Alright. So, Bax, game na tayo. Gusto nating
Yes,
i-sur-
Max.
Yes, we are live. Gusto sana nating i-surprise yung ating mga guests. Pero, syempre, alam na nila kung sinong guest natin tonight. But, before anything else, magandang gabi sa viewers ng Igorotalk. Syempre, the Team Baby Dynamite friends and followers, and sa mga followers din ng ating guest co-host tonight, wala si RJ Viray, but we have the fabulous Ilocano Mape teacher and internet personality, Mars Thailand. Kamusta, Bax?
Hello, kamusta sa mga um, followers ni Baby Dynamite, ang aking best friend, of course, sa ating guest ngayon. Hello, good evening. Ako naman po ay super, super okay. Hindi naman po ako Igorot. Ilocano na po ako sa Ilocos Norte, Calawag Street. Pero, Igorot, my heart! Ikaw naman, Box, kita. Kamusta ikaw?
Ay, naimbagmat. Back, syempre, galing tayo sa operasyon. But of course, we're lucky that we are safe and healthy. And yun nga, nawala na ang appendix, so okay na tayong lahat. Okay, so hindi ko napapatagalin pa. Of course, I'm very excited tonight because we have with us the fastest rising star, the explosive and exciting fighter who traces his roots. Ito maraming hindi nakakaalam, ang dami nagko-comment from Bisao and Kapangan. But of course, he is Baguio born and Baguio raised. So tonight, let us all welcome Lito Adiwang, the Thunder Kid.
Thank you for having
Hello,
me.
Sir Lito. Ayan. Sir Lito, may question ako sa iyo. Nag-curious lang ako, di ba? Lito, Adiwang. Pero saan galing ang Thunder Kid?
I trace my roots. My mother is from Tapangan, Benguet. And maraming nag-comment and question sa akin after they saw this from Bisao. So, yan, tinanong ko kasi sa mga relatives ko. Yung talagang roots down ng Adiwang is yung lolo ng lolo ko is from Bisao. Then, yung lolo ko nag-transfer sa Ilocos. So, yun. From there, yung tatay ko pumunta na dito sa Baguio. But yeah, I trace my roots and father's side in Bisao, Mountain Province.
Yes, nako, wow. Have you been to Bisao, Lito?
Ay,
Good.
hindi pa.
Nako, time to no? Time to
Yeah,
read it.
someday.
Someday. Napakaganda sa Besao, of course. Very, very peaceful. So, yun. Ayun na nga. Yung Thunder Kid dito, saan ang galing?
So, yan, nakuha natin yung ring name natin na Thunder Kid. Nung naglalaro ako sa ibang promotion, sa local event. So, yan, nabigay sa akin ng mga fans natin. So, nung napakinggan ko, parang, okay naman, nagustuhan ko. So, I stick with it.
Yes, actually, saktong-sakto because your ring song, your entrance song,
Yeah,
sumakto, di ba?
yan, Anuhan ko rin yun, pinagpilihan ko kung ano bang magandang bagay sa fighting style and sa ring name ko. So, sakto naman. Nagka,
Mm.
maganda yung ano natin, entrance
Kasi
sa
sa
Yes.
fight.
bagay, alam mo ba, Sir
Mm.
Lito, actually, pinanood ko yung fight mo, yung mga moves mo, ganyan eh. So, siguro sabi ko kaya siya,
Ano yun?
Thunder. Kasi ang bilis niya sumunod na sumipa, Bax. Kaya sabi ko, baka yun yung Thunder Kid.
Tama ba yun, Lito?
So, yan, parang nandun na lahat. There's
O,
the
pinanood
thunder
ko yung
there.
kalaban mo, Japanese.
Uh,
Yes, oo. Speaking of your opponent, syempre congratulations, no? You came
thank you.
from a very impressive win. So how, ikwento mo sa amin, how has your last few weeks been? Nagpahinga ka ba or were you back in our daily grind na talagang train ka agad?
Yan, kailangan kong magpahinga ng konti. So, I asked coach, nagpaalam ako sa kanya, I need to settle down. And medyo kasi yung last ano natin is, yan, marami tayong pinagdaanan, lalo na yung parang panahon ng nanay ko. And parang hindi ko, inalis ko yun sa isip ko. So, yan, pagbalik ko dito na sa Baguio, parang inasikaso ko muna yung these past weeks.
Yes, oo. Speaking of that, no, you had to overcome a lot of adversities, syempre, before the fight. So, can you talk to us, how were you able to overcome these, yun nga, sinabi mo, the passing away of your mom, and of course, many other things. So, how were you, anong mindset mo going through all that?
Ayan, talagang I needed to put my spirit high and my mind clear leading pa to the fight kasi parang yun nga, ang medyo uh, rocky yung pangyayari. So, kailangan ko lang na i-focus talaga. Yung strategy ko doon is try to put my mind sa game na may parating akong laban. Kasi ayaw kong pag ayaw kong isipin na yung mga problema or ano kasi alam kong yan, ma-distract tayo at baka doon pa tayo matatalo. So, yun ang mindset ko doon.
That's very impressive dito. Syempre, any kind of, yun nga, any loss is so hard to deal with, lalo pag sa laban, di ba? This is not just a physical battle, it's a mental battle, syempre. And not only that, Lito, coming from your fight with Minowa, of course, that very controversial fight. Let's talk about that. What was going on in your head at that time? Nung in-announce yung decision, it was not, did not favor us. So, ano yung tumatakbo sa isip mo?
Parang nung in-announce na, parang medyo hindi ako nagulat or medyo dikit it can go either ways. Pero ang parang nakaka-down talaga doon is on my side na alam kong medyo hindi ko nilabas kung ano man yung talagang kakayahan ko. So, nangihinayang ako and parang yan, ah, medyo na-down ng konti kasi ang alam kong ang pangit ng napakita ko. Hindi ko nabigay yung full na kakayanan ko. So, parang yun ang wala na yung win or lose na yung nasa isip ko doon nung ina-announce yung decision. Parang nung hinahawakan pa lang yung kamay ko is, iniisip ko na wow, this is worst night for me. I have worst na game na napakita ko. So, yun ang nasa isip ko that time.
Let's talk about the controversial tapping, Lito. You've heard about that, of course. And
Yep.
so, what's your opinion about that? At that moment, did you feel that si Minowa was in danger nung talagang naramdaman mo ba yon from him?
Yun na rin, nabanggit ko na rin ng sa mga interviews dati. Honestly, yung first attempt ko is, alam kong that was a deep, the nakuha ko na ng full yung Kimura position. Na position ko ng gusto. The thing is, na hindi, alam kong hindi, nakita kong hindi makatap kasi yung right arm niya is nasa crouch ko. So medyo ipit. So I need to let go para makatap siya or yun, malis niya yung kamay niya para makatap. Pero yun nga, nagkamali ako ng move kasi uh, may time na pwede kong idiretso yan na may injure siya. Pero I choose to, yun, para makatap na lang. Then, okay, uh, at di bali at least, mas safer and better. Pero yung time na yun na binigay ko is nagkamali ako kasi he took that advantage to escape. So, that's my mistake on my side. Pero yung baby, yung nakita ko rin yung hindi ko talaga honestly hindi ko naramdaman yung top down kasi medyo mabilis yung pangyayari. And then yun, parang hinahabol ko na lang yung na kunin yung magandang position. So on that time na nakita ko na lang sa replay yung top niya is hindi ko talaga na-feel yung doon, yung top niya.
Mm-mm. But actually, I have to say, no, Lito, that was, how did you maintain your composure? Kasi syempre, pag natalo, di ba, parang ang hirap nun, lalo parang yung mga tao, syempre, gagatungan ka pa na, naku, dapat nanalo ka, Lito. So how do you maintain your sportsmanship, your composure, despite all these opinions after the fight?
Yun ang ko rin, I try to disregard yung mga negative na sinasabi sa akin. Yun, by kung minsan hindi ko na binabasa yung mga comments natin kasi yun nga, kung minsan nakakadismaya pa. And marami naman tayo. And that time, nagpapasalamat ako kasi doon ko nakita yung full support ng mga kababayan natin, yung mga real friends ko na I got the message from them na okay, nandito kami ngayon. Nandito lang kami always, pero sabi nila is ngayon na natalo ka, talagang nandito kami to show our support kasi when you're winning, alam namin na nandun ka na, di mo kami kailangan lang masyado kasi you're there already, you're winning. Pero yun, na-touch talaga ako sa message nila that time na yun nga, na down tayo, natalo tayo, tapos dun pa binuhos yung mga supporter nila, keeping my spirit high. So, yep, maraming salamat sa real fans and supporters natin. So, yep.
Nako, ang swerte mo at ang swerte ng friends mo because yun nga, you have such true friends, real friends, kagaya ng aking best friend dito. Ikaw, Bax, may question ka ba kay Lito?
Wala naman akong masyadong question kay Sir Lito, pero sa narinig ko sa kanya kanina, di ba, parang natalo ka, pero kaya mong i-manage yung emotions ko. On that part, naging perfect example ka rin sa mga young athletes, actually, Sir Lito. Nag-inspiration ka, the more na siguro mas inspire mo ang mga kabataan na gusto rin mag-MMA fight, na ganyan.
So,
Oo.
yep, I think that's one thing na positive thing na makukuha natin na attitude dito sa entering martial arts. Kasi dito matututunan natin na yan, to hold on and face our problems, face our challenges. Kasi yeah, sa hirap nga ng training or yun, kailangan mong i-overcome. Same with our outside life na kung yun, may mga problema na kaya na natin huwag natin takbuhan or let's face it and try to solve it. Then, yan nga. Hanapan natin ng solusyon. Don't dwell on it because once you dwell on it, yan, talagang madadown ka in real life. Masisira kung ano man ang mo, gusto mong patunayan sa buhay. So, yep, that's one positive thing entering mixed martial arts or martial arts.
Sir Lito, may question ko sa'yo. Ayan.
Yep.
Ano naman yung typical day mo? For example, wala kang fight, wala kang laban. Ano yung ginagawa ng isang Lito Adiwang in a normal day bukod sa pag-train, syempre?
On my normal days, first is I spend my days with my family. Try ko kasi once na on camp ako, talagang magkikita lang kami sa bahay, medyo kulang yung time namin, yung bonding namin. So yun ang pina-priority ko. Isa is to give time after every fight, give time to my family, go out or yeah, just to spend time bonding. Second is to my close friends, my relatives or my yung mga real supporters natin. I check on them and yeah, papasalamat sa kanila. And then, yun, last is, yung I need to go outside and explore. Yun ang isang hindi ko maalis-alis sa akin. I need to go out, explore, and make sure na may explore na may matututunan na bago. Kasi, yes, once I'm in the gym, we're active, training physically, fit and healthy. But I need to learn also outside things, life, or para at least naman hindi mapag-iwanan sa uh, outside life. So, yeah. That's
Important
what.
for ng social life, di ba, Sir Lito?
Yes. Are you an outdoor person dito? Mahilig ka bang mamundok, magbike, or nature, ganyan?
Yep, nature is my number one. I love hiking and yeah, exploring. Second,
Mahilig ka bang
uh,
mamundok?
so last time kasi is I have a friend who's into mountain biking. Pero nakita kong medyo delikado sa akin nun. Pero ngayon, binabalikan ko. Talagang nandun kasi yung thrill ng downhill mountain biking sa akin. So, ngayon yun ang isang pinagkakabisihan ko. Learning the basic para iwas disgrasya.
Yes, oo. Ang hirap nun, no? Siyempre, you always have to prioritize your health, di ba? Yan ang puhunan natin eh, siyempre,
Mm.
di ba? Tapos yun nga, high risk na sport. But siyempre, kaparehas yan ng fighting eh, no? Yung high adrenaline. Nararamdaman mo
Oo.
ba yun?
Yep. So, yun rin ang isang siguro kung why I got into mountain biking.
Mm-mm.
Yung diyan, thrill niya.
Thrill, oo. Mahirap yung hanapin eh, 'di ba? Parang yung
Yep.
feeling inside the cage, syempre for our non-fighters, can you even describe no how you feel inside the cage? Ano bang mga feelings mo Lito going inside the cage?
Ano yung cage
So,
box? Hindi ko alam yun.
Nako, may tanong si Mars, Lito, ano daw ba yung cage?
so yung depende na yan kung So, doon kami sa yung cages where we fight, yung sa boxing ring ang ginagamit sa amin naman is cage or sa 1FC is circle. We call it circle. Yeah.
Ah, now I
Ayun.
know.
Now you know, hindi siya cage as in ano. Pero similar to a cage Lito, 'di ba? Hindi ka rin pwedeng lumabas.
Yep.
Para may pandemic sa loob, hindi pwedeng lumabas.
Hindi pwede. Kahit na nasasaktan ka na, you have to fight. Okay, so yun nga, coming back to my question, no? Anong mga emotions yung tumatakbo sa'yo sa isip mo, sa puso mo, sa damdamin mo when you're fighting?
Mixed emotions. So, yun ang isang kailangan, sorry, yun ang isang kailangan namin i-overcome once you're a fighter. And yan, matututunan mo yan every time you step in the cage. Kasi makokontrol mo yung fear, doubt sa sarili, makokontrol mo yung kaba mo sa So, yun yung mga nararamdaman ko. Kung may nervyos ka, may doubt doon, doubt sa sarili kung makaka-perform ka ba ng gusto, yung mga ganon, or may execute mo ba yung gusto mong gawin. So, yep, once you're walking down papunta na sa cage, parang yun sa akin yung mga nararamdaman ko. But, depende kasi kapag once I overcome myself already, relax lang ako na focus na pupunta ako dito and I'll try to post my win. Pero kung medyo depende yan sa training, may mga doubts ka talaga. But if you know you're ready and you did your job, you prepare well, then relax lang siguro. Na kung sa akin is, iniisip ko na lang kung uh, yung mga moves ko na gagawin.
Yes, oo, nako. Kasi ang inside the cage, ang bilis na, lalo, ikaw, Lito, you're known to be fast and explosive. Napanood mo yung box, di ba? Talagang, may chika ko dyan, Lito. Nung pinanood ko yung fight mo, nakaset yung YouTube ko ng playback speed na 0.5. Sabi ko, nanonood ako, grabe, ang bilis ni Lito. Tapos nung plinay ko yung normal, mas mabilis ka pa pala. So yun nga, nako, coming into the cage and having that speed and obviously yung mga previous fights mo, you've been very dominant, ano. Um, Pag-usapan natin yung mga opponents mo. Sabi nila, when you have an opponent, parang you develop this kind of relationship or kinship. Syempre, ilang buwan mong inaaral yung kalaban mo, di ba? And then you spend like 5 rounds, 'di ba? 5 minutes inside the cage or 3 rounds, ganyan. Sa mga nakalaban mo, did you have any friends sa iyong mga nakalaban or nagchat-chat ba kayo after, ganyan?
Ah, may mga yung mga una kong nakalaban, but when I enter one warrior series, medyo meron naman I have few si Silva yung
Hmm.
nakalaban ko sa
Yung Brazilian, tama ba?
so yeah, parang naging close kami
Mm-mm.
after the fight. Then sino pa, siya yung mga ah, ano when I enter one already. Pero yung mga iba, mga una kong meron naging close din kami.
Mm-mm.
May
Nako,
question
yun.
ako, Sir.
Sige, go.
Kunwari, di ba, pag-body na kayo, magkaibigan na kayo. Tapos, sa susunod, kunwari, maglalaban ulit kayo, magkaibigan na kayo. Paano mo hinahandle yung ganong pakiramdam na magkaibigan na kayo, eto na nga, magkaibigan. Tapos maglalaban ulit kayo. Paano yun? Kaya ba? Ang hirap naman nun.
So, yan, parang siniswitch lang namin yung pwede, kaya namin kasi
Pwede.
parang mahirap pero kailangan we need to accept it because we're in this profession. So, yan, kailangan namin i-switch. Let's be professional kasi ito ang pinasukan natin. So, let's go and give a good show para and yeah, prove ourselves in the cage. But after that, we're still friends. So, parang ganun.
Yun yung
We just
importante.
need to be
At the end of the
professional.
fight, you're still good friends. Ay,
Uh,
perfect.
Actually, yun yung isa sa mga ng martial arts dito, no? The kumbaga, not taking things personally,
mm,
hindi ba? Mm-mm. When you're inside the cage, parang it's a fight, and then when you go out of the cage, balik na ulit. Ikaw na ulit si Lito, 'di ba? Oo, nawawala yung Thunder Kid nagiging. So
Oo naman.
mm, yes, oo. Okay, so yun nga napag-usapan natin your fight with grabe, last two fights mo pala both Japanese, no?
yeah.
So, oo. I have this question. Of course, you're known for not only for your speed, pero for your submissions na talaga namang. So, some of your fights, yun nga, you've had kay Ikeda ba? Kay Senzo Ikeda, you had that, if I'm not mistaken, that Kimura.
Americana.
Americana, yes. And then you had the Kimura with Mitsatit.
Oh, yep.
Yes. How does it feel, Lito, when you let go of the submission then nakita mo na injure sila?
Ah, kay nung yung debut ko kay Ekeda, sinasabi ko na talaga yun sa ref. I told the ref 3 times na nakita ko umikot na talaga yung yung braso niya. Pero hindi siguro masilip na gusto or yung talagang warrior din talaga si Ekeda that time kasi yung sinasabi kong it's broken, parang no, gumaganon pa siya kasi so baka yun kung bakit hindi rin na-stop kaagad. Pero ang ano ko dun is, yan na, we need to accept that we're in, fight business na yun rin ang slowly na ina-accept ko ngayon na we yes, we don't want to injure each other, pero we need to accept na we're in a fight business, suntukan to or kailangan kung ayaw talagang mag-top, then but that's the only chance to beat him, then you need to do your thing and finish the job. Kahit
Of
kahit may
course,
injury pa
yes.
dyan. Ah,
Of course. I asked that kasi syempre after the fight, you were visibly very parang distraught, no? Lalapitan mo yung opponent and you were really, really respectful afterwards. Talagang, kung ibang fighter pa yan, di ba? Talagang, wah! Pero ikaw, syempre, you were very apologetic. So, yun nga, there must be some part of you na parang, I mean, sorry. Pero, yeah. Oh, okay.
and yun yung ano rin, hindi, I think, yeah, nasa tao yan. And one thing is, nasa ano yan, kasi sa amin, yun rin ang parang core ng ano namin, you went into martial arts para hindi lang to destroy your opponent or ano. So, tapos na yung game, tapos na yung ano, so you need to go and check on them and show the and one thing na gusto kong i-share na ano is kasi na-ask to sa akin alam ko medyo importante rin na i-share ko na the only one na makaka-uplift sa kalaban mo na ano is it's you, the person who beat him. Ikaw dapat ang unang magano sa kanya, mag-uplift sa kanya kasi ikaw yung ano, go there and tell him na this is just a fight. Come, ano lang to, minalas ka lang ngayon. Come back stronger or go back in the gym. Check what went wrong, then come back stronger, ganun. Kasi I'm a fighter myself. Alam ko yung feeling na matatalo tapos ganun pa ang i-insulting ka pa ano, madadown ka talaga. So you need to go and uplift your opponent also. I think that's hindi lang ugali ng tao yan. I think that's one value of martial arts.
Definitely. Narinig mo Lito before, di ba? There was this sort of like house bill na parang nagsasabi na we should ban competitions among the youth, among kids. What can you say about that?
For nung first na narinig ko yun is medyo napasmile lang ako kasi maybe medyo hindi yung taong nag-ano nito ng bill na to is hindi into sports or something. I don't know, but ang ano lang, just to cut it short, okay, just as all are successful or national athletes, kung ilang taon sila nagsimula, lahat ng nasa top is maybe mga 2% lang ang nag-start ng ano ng their uh, past 20s. Lahat yan nag-start from young. Doon na develop yung value, yung skills, lahat doon ang hirap ano yan abutin. So kailangan mong mag-start young para ma-develop yung mga skills and everything before you succeed in a sport. So ang medyo natawa lang talaga ako doon na wow. So
Nakakatawa lang din eh.
important lang.
Oo, obviously, the one who created that probably did not know anything about sports, no? Syempre. O hindi pa nakatry ng martial arts. Naku, i-invite nga natin sila sa Team Lakay, sa Pico. Baka gusto nilang mag-train, ano?
Yep.
Oo, maybe they should try it out.
Back, ako na
Naku,
hindi fighter, tapos narinig kong ganun. Alam, di ba, hindi na din nila alam na may mga values, may discipline na natututunan sa sports. Lalo sa combative sports, tulad ng sports ninyo. At a young age, ang daming pwedeng matutunan ng bata na paglaki nga ay mas kaya pa niyang gawin.
totoo yan. Oo.
Part din
Mm-mm.
niya, diba? Essential skills, di ba?
True, yes. Ikaw ba, Lito, did you start out young? Or if you, and if you did, kailan yung first competition mo?
Yep. I did start young. I entered boxing nung mga I think nasa 12 years old and 13 years old na ako. My first fight na ako sa boxing. So,
Wow.
syempre, parang yun, basing on experience also, parang gano'n rin. Makakasa ka talaga if you start young.
For sure. For sure. Lalo, boxing, di ba? Syempre, it's a talagang full contact sport. Talagang you put your whole heart into it. Did you ever try to compete pro in boxing?
Ano, hanggang ano lang ako sa amateur boxing. So, yan, after that, then I enter wushu.
Mm. Grabe, nako, iba-ibang sport pala ang na-try. So, let's name all of that. So, boxing, wushu, what else? I know you also played Muay Thai, di ba?
Yep, I tried Muay Thai. And yun, naglaro din naman tayo. Kinumbine ko dati, na-try kong naglaro ng wrestling national. So,
Talaga? So, sa Philippine National Games?
yes.
Wow, anong year to, Lito?
Ah, hindi ko maalala kung anong year kung ano to eh. I think that's after yung fight ko kay Roy Benitez.
Mm-mm.
So, on that time, hindi ko lang alam
Did you
kung
enjoy that experience? Competing in another province, meeting other athletes?
Mm, yun, I enjoy it and yung ano talaga, yung parang um, ang dami mong matututunan doon. Yun, ang daming mga positive things na ano doon, meeting others, learning your tulad ng wrestling, hindi natin alam na yun, magiging MMA ano tayo. Yung mga natutunan ko doon ng mga basic, ina-apply natin ngayon. So, yun ang mga positive things doon.
Oo, di natin alam, no? The things that we do in the course of our life, biglang, ito pala, magagamit mo pala.
Yep.
Yes. So, nako, was there any point in your life na, kasi syempre you played all these sports. So, kailan mo na-realize na, parang, I want to do MMA?
Ano, nung, nung nasa wushu pa lang ako, ah, may napanood ako sa TV na etong ibang MMA fight ng ibang promotion. So, parang natatak na yun sa isip ko na kung meron yun dito sa gusto kong mag-join. So, matagal na talaga na gusto kong i-try ang MMA. Nung parang bago pa dito sa atin, nung bata pa ako, talagang nandun na, nakatatak na sa isipan ko. I want to do this.
Wow. And here you are. Di ba? Grabe, no? Looking back from that moment and then nandito tayo at the present moment. You're one of the biggest stars. But before we continue, of course, I would like to greet some of our viewers and some of your fans, of course. Si Sol, uy, first time ko dito, mga first time viewers. Oo, si Sol Trinidad. Nice to have you here. Of course, we also have Miss JV May Espada, of course. Nako, Lito, ilabas na ang cake.
So, yeah. Gusto ko ipakita yung cake na sinend sa akin. So, yeah. Thank you very much for this. And, yeah. Kakainin natin ito mamaya.
Nako, sana kapitbahay ka lang namin, Lito, para
Thank you,
makitikin.
thank you.
Yes, of course, that cake is from Sweet Diet. That is the business of course, one of the most talented athletes also from Baguio, Miss JV May Espada. Alam niyo ba si JV ay aking training partner dati. So, dati, namimiss ko na nga yan yung mga black eye niya sa akin, syempre. Oo.
Yeah.
So, she's,
Thank you.
So, naku, mukhang masarap, Lito. Balitaan mo kami. And to
Salamat.
our Baguio viewers, of course, order na kayo sa Sweet Diet. Yan, nako, they have muffins, they have cakes, they have lahat ng mga pampa-sexy meron sila. So,
So,
bagay na bagay. Oo.
tingin pa lang, champion na. So,
Correct.
sweet diet.
Yes, sweet diet, of course. And maganda yan, no? Kasi it has a printout din, no? So, pwede rin pag mga birthday, pag mga, when you want to congratulate somebody, di ba?
Yep.
So, very nice. Ang ganda. Nako, medyo gutom ako doon.
Di ba,
Okay. Oo.
kakainin na lang namin yung portion mo, then babalitaan ka namin.
Describe. Oo, paki-describe na lang. Okay. So, we also have other Team Lakay fighters watching. Si Scooby. Nanonood. Of
That's good.
course. Yes, oo. Other, M. Sanchez Sales, Thunder Kids, sabi niya, nako, this is one of your fans siguro. Sir Don Don Resurrection, uy, ganda ng topic. Yes, of course. We have a good guest, so maganda rin ang topic. Another one, Bart Declaro, Sir Bart Declaro, Sir Lito, bagsik mo. More power to you.
Thank you.
Yes. Oo. Um, yes. So, ayan, nako, Joe Marie Parico, my next fight ka idol. Naku, you wanna answer that, Lito? Do you have a next fight coming up?
So, sa ngayon, hinihintay lang muna natin. So, wala pa, pero yeah, standby muna. Anytime, magbibigay at magbibigay yan. So, sa ngayon, I'm just preparing myself also.
Yes, mag-abang-abang tayo, mga fans. Also, Taraki, mas Taraki, Idol Padlilito. Hehe. So, ang dami. I want to mention everyone, but of course, we don't have that much time. So, next, Mars, you have, alam ko may isa kang question bilang non-fighter. Oo.
Pero ito, kunwari, ako kasi, di ba, hindi ako fighter, so hindi ko alam yung mga routines. So, before the fight, ano ba yung mga mahirap na pinagdadaanan or ano yung mga obstacles na hinaharap mo bago ka sumabak sa isang fight? May ganun ba? May mga dilemmas ba? Ganun?
So, I think the main obstacle leading to a fight is yung ano, daily life mo na sa bahay. Nasa bahay ang isang ano dyan. So, kung ano man, may mga pamilya tayo and kung minsan hindi pwedeng na focus ka lang, go ni gym, train, and along the way, nandyan yung mga family mo na so parang yon ang isang main dito. If you control your family well and walang masyadong problema, parang okay, easy yung papunta sa fight. Pero as based on my experience, parang doon talaga yung main syempre, you need to check on your family, you need to, yun, marami kayong dyan, kung minsan may problema doon, so, yun ang isang main problem, I think, okay, kailangan i-overcome ng isang athlete.
Sir Lito, speaking of the word family, no? Curious lang din ako, paano mo inopen up sa family mo na, Mami, Daddy, gusto ko po mag-sport into combative fighting, ganyan. Paano mo inopen up sa family mo na gusto mong maging ganyan, na fighter, athlete, gano'n?
Nung una medyo mahirap talaga nung inopen ko sa parents ko. Ayaw nila kasi sa ngayon alam ko yung dahilan nila because they don't want to see me get hurt. Yun ang main nila. Pero talagang dinidiscourage nila ako noon. Lalo na yung nanay ko na wala kang yan, parang hindi nakita yung big picture after if I go in this career. So parang sa kanya is medyo konti lang siguro yung nakita kasi alam naman natin, medyo konti rin yung nag-succeed on time nila. So walang nag-set ng example. So dinidiscourage nila ako noon. And mahirap talaga medyo ang in-order to is wala, parang yun, wala kang mararating dyan or mag-aaral ka na lang. So mga ganun. Na yung normal na ng parent. Pero on that time kasi is, lalo na medyo bata-bata pa ako, parang masakit sa akin na I need your support, gano'n. Parang gano'n yung naisip ko or yung na-feel ko na ba't kayo parang ayaw umintindi, this is what I want to do, parang gano'n. But looking at it now, papasalamat lang ako, of course, Lord and our really friends na nag-push sa akin to yun, na kahit gano'n, medyo kulang sa suporta, pinush nila. And yung mga kapatid ko rin na sumuporta, at least pinush nila na makarating tayo and yun, uh, ipursige ko itong karir na to.
Oo,
Ngayon,
that's
you are
fair.
now the comrade, di ba?
Yes, oo. Parang tama ka Lito, no? Minsan, of course, when we have our loved ones, we only want the best for them, di ba? So we don't see the big picture. But at that time, did you see the big picture? What did you see? Parang buong-buo ba yung loob mo when you pursued the career? Was there any point in your life na parang, oh my gosh, parang nahihirapan na ako? Or were you like, talagang eye on the prize?
Nung bata talaga ako is parang uh, I'm a very big fan of our ano kay Senator Pacquiao, Manny Pacquiao. So
Of course.
nung bata pa ako, yung mga fights niya doon, siya yung talagang nakita ko na, wow, parang gusto ko to, gusto kong gawin to sa buhay ko. So, yun, hindi ko man nakita yung picture na na magiging mm, parang yun, eto na, nasa MMA tayo. Pero ang ano doon is parang nakita ko lang, na-visualize ko yung sarili ko na magiging masaya ako and then yun, parang I can do this also, parang ganun. So, siyang parang uh, naging inspirasyon ko to pursue martial arts.
Yes, nako shout out kay Senator Manny Pacquiao, of course. Hope
Yep,
nako alam mo Lito, almost everybody that we interviewed in this show and other shows talagang looked up to Senator Manny, 'di
yep.
ba? Not just as a fighter, but syempre yung being successful as a human being, I think ano.
Mm, mm. So, yan, talagang, yan, gusto ko rin, I want to take this opportunity na habang nandyan pa siya and then baka ano na talagang as an athlete or as an employee before kasi nag-work din ako outside ang laking epekto niya so thank you and malaking pasasalamat sa iyo Senator Manny Pacquiao kasi yan you make a mark in this world na you lift us up also. Hindi lang sa lahat ng achievements mo, buong Pilipino parang na-lift up dahil sa'yo. Kasi, I had an experience in Malaysia before na nag-work ako doon. Then, parang medyo nandun yung discrimination. Pero nung nasabi kong, Pilipino ako, dalawa lang kasi ng parang nakita ko ano doon. Once you're a Filipino, you're a worker, or mababanggit nila si Manny Pacquiao. So, in all that, na-meet yung ang daming, you know Manny sa Filipino, great boxer. So, parang ganon. So, at least, parang nakaka-proud and nakakaalis ng na hindi lang kami marami kaming talent and skills and alam na pwedeng ipakita rin. So, parang ganon. But, yeah.
Oo, and actually, I don't know if you realize this, Lito, but in your own way, you are also a hero to some of our younger athletes, di ba? Hindi mo alam, you also have that impact uh, na parang, I want to be like Lito. Sabi mo, hindi ka nagbabasa ng comments, hindi ba? Pero mga comments sa forum all speak good things about you. Ang daming mong followers talaga, ang daming naglo-look up sa'yo and you've become a household name not only here but internationally. So anong feeling ng ganon dito na you are now being looked up to by not only fighters but the youth?
So, yan, nagpapasalamat lang ako. And yeah, I give back all the glory to God na he helped me to reach this far and He guided me. para yun, makarating tayo dito. And yes, I'll yun ang isang ano ko na I use this uh, blessing that God gave to me na yun, kung kaya kong maka-touch rin kasi as an example din niya, sabi ko, walang words na nabigay si Senator sa akin. Nakita ko lang siyang lumaban. But there's a dream na nabuo sa akin to go and yun, parang yun, naging motivation ko siya na I want to be like him. So, parang yun, ang lagi ng impact niya sa akin na napanood ko lang siya. So, if I can make myself same as that, then yeah, malaking ano rin sa akin yan na salamat sa mga ano natin, yung ano na yan nag-look up sa akin. So, I'm praying and hoping na maging good example din tayo sa mga kabataan.
Yes, definitely, for sure. Speaking of kabataan, yes. Anthony Ebanozar, Idol Lito, who is your next opponent po? Minuwa rematch or top 5? Siyempre, hindi natin to alam, pero what, kung ikaw ang tatanungin, Lito, what, what would you want to be the next fight for you?
So, para sa akin, ngayon na medyo nakapag-settle na ako, I think the best for me, and yung gusto ko talaga is yung nasa top 5 na. Because nakita naman natin kay Manoa is parang noon nung katatapos, talagang I'm looking for that rematch. I want the rematch. Pero yan, as the days goes by, nakikita ko na, and then I've given him an opportunity. I asked for a rematch. Then parang walang namang nangyari. Nagbigyan ako ng Exigeto na na-cancel. Nabigyan ako ng next is si Kawahara. So I think the best move for me is to move on and chase for the top 5, improve myself in higher sa rankings.
Bigger fish, no? Let's go for the bigger fish, of course. Also here, Jonalyn Masao. Tito ko po yan. Go Tito, ingat po kayo. Pamangkin mo daw, Lito. I
Thank
also,
you.
shout out din sa aking boxing coach, of course, the great Florence Ferrer. Shout out, Baby Dynamite. Kali Mary, ang hirap na mga names ng ating fans. Kali Mary ni Fleur. Way to be future champ, aabangan ka namin. Ayan.
Thank
Um,
you.
Sir.
Also, Rom Madalino Torogi
From
watching from Australia. Yes,
Australia.
nako. Yes, hello.
International guest,
Of
Idol.
course. Oo. Also, there is another one watching from Dubai. Then we have also audiences from Dubai. Lucia Bender Alfred Jr. Shout out. Kailian, Idol Lito. Ayan.
So, yep, shout out rin sa mga kababayan natin dyan sa Dubai. I got some friends there also. They're working as an instructor. So, yan, keep up the good work. Keep safe always. God bless.
Yes, oo, bringing the ano no, the Igorot power to the Middle East.
Yep.
Yes, oo. Hello, shout out sa ating mga kailian dyan. Okay, now Lito, I want to time travel a little bit, no? Let's talk about the One Warrior series. Let's talk about your experience there because obviously it's not just a competition na may kalaban ka na opponent, pero ang pinaglalabanan nyo is to get uh, a contract from one
Yep.
championship. So how was the whole experience like for you?
For me, the whole experience was awesome. Great. Kasi, yun, ang dami kong natutunan. And yeah, I had a good time in One Mario series.
Oo, nako, Rich Franklin has nothing but good words and praises for you. May onting pressure ba sa'yo dito? Siyempre, all the big bosses, no, they really um, bilib sila sa'yo and they really believe in your skill and your power. Does this ever give you some pressure or mas namomotivate ka pa?
Of course, kung sa una, before parang yung talagang na-feel ko is parang yun, may konting pressure. But I try to make it as a motivation, switch it para magiging positive thing sa akin. I try to switch it as a motivation para yon ang laki ng expectation nila sa akin. So if yung nasa training akong mahirap, yun ang nagpapalis para to push myself more para kayanin yung mga hard trainings natin. And lalo na, every morning, yung waking up na ang sakit ng katawan mo, yun ang kailangan mong i-overcome na, ang sakit ng katawan, am I going to the gym or not? So, parang yung mga ganun. So, yun ang isang motivation ko na ang daming, yun, they're looking up on you, so you need to get up and go in the gym. Parang ganun.
Nako, oo. Speaking of motivation and speaking of the gym, let's talk about, of course, Team Lakay is the most successful Philippine MMA team, one of the most successful in Asia, of course. Can you talk about your relationship with your teammates, of course, and Coach Mark, and how does your brotherhood with them affect your success sa tingin mo?
Yung ano talaga, yung team is super close and yun nga, hindi lang to team, kundi naging family na to. So, yun ang isang ano namin siguro, parang main advantage sa mga ibang ano natin, gym. Kasi, yes, in other gym, they call their partners teammates. Pero sa amin, we call our teammates family na yan, brother. So, lahat kasi nandun na. We train and pull each other up. And then, hindi rin kami sa training, we push each other pero hindi yung to push para magkasiraan lalo na mga sa tulad ng mga sparring. So, yun, isang importanteng ano yan. Dapat nag-i-improvean kayo pero iwas sa mga injuries para yun, tatagal ang career natin and yun, we need to play smart as a team. So, yun ang, and then yung bonding talaga ng team is super close.
Yes, oo, nako, I cannot stress that more. And syempre, Lito, do you think being sort of like coming from the same place, being all from the Cordilleras, kasi hindi mo makikita yung ganyang relationship, yung ganyang kadami, di ba? Na teammates, na ganyan ka-close, is factor din ba yon na you're all parang talagang magkadugo, kumbaga tawag nila doon, your kins, magkadugo, is that a factor also?
Yes, I believe it's one of the big factor kasi yun nga, parang dito sa atin is as a proud Igorot, karamihan dito is all Igorots. Nandun yung yung natanim na sa amin yung parang value and disiplina na yan para maging close, magtulungan sa anumang gawain, sa mga gano'n, sa training or outside life namin, sa personal namin. So, yun, doon ang yung disiplina talaga is iba sa amin. So, I think that's one of the big factors that helps us.
And also, I would like to stress, no, even if yung MMA ay individual sport, ang amazing na yung Team Lakay working as a team, hindi ba? Ang laban ng isa ay laban ng lahat. Tama ba? Mm-mm. Tapos ang laking factor din na kung mapapansin nyo, minsan yung downfall ng ibang teams is inggitan, di ba? Yung you're never happy for the person around you. So what can you say about that dynamic in Team Lakay? Yun nga, when some of your teammates win, some of your teammates lose, ano ang role mo at ng mga teammates mo to sort of like, yun nga, how do you, ano ang kino-contribute ninyo sa isa't isa when you, sa highs and lows?
I think ang dyan is ang laking if you have a father or yung founder natin or a father na nagko-control sa inyo ng mabuti, ang laking factor ni Coach Mark dito kasi parang yun, as a team, parang siyang tatay namin. So, inaalis niyo yung mga negative, yung mga ibitan, yung mga ano dyan. So, patas kaming lahat. So, lahat ng mga negative, kinakat niya kaagad para hindi masira yung team. So, yun yung isang ano ni coach dito na big respect or gratitude to him kasi yun, na-implement niya yun ng maaga sa amin. So, kaya siguro ganito kami naka-reach ng success. Kasi yun rin, yung coach niya, yung pag-control niya sa amin, yung iba talaga si coach. Hindi lang nagbibigay ng hindi lang nag-coach sa amin as an athlete. Even our outside life, sa mga private ano namin, kung nakita may you're down or you have a problem, ina-approach ka niya, tinutulungan ka niya, nagsasabihan ka. So, yun ang parang isang big key namin dito na nandito si coach para maalis yung mga negative ano na yan. Please.
Yes, shout out kay Coach Mark Sangya, of course. One of the best, if not the best coach, of course, in the Philippines. Okay, ikaw, Bax, meron ka pang question kay Lito about his fighting life?
Sir Lito, for example, nasa fight ka ng ganyan-ganyan. Natatansya mo ba kung ikaw yung mananalo or naku, dehado ata ako dito. Ganun. Natatansya mo ba during the fighting, for example?
During, yes. Alam mo na kung lamado ka or dihado. Yan. Alam mo na kung nado-dominate ka ba or ikaw ang nando-dominate. So, during, yes, as based on my experience, parang alam ko, aware ako kung yan, mananalo ba tayo or natatalo, yan.
Foresight no? Yan ang ano rin ng mga athletes Foresight. Okay, so again, nako, napakadami natin talagang mga viewers. John Samuel Balanon, Thunder Kid Dynamite. Pinagsama niya yung Thunder Kid Baby Dynamite. In the ring, my idol, more wins to come. God bless. Thank you. Refot Sirk, ang hirap ng mga pangalan. Siguro mga binaliktad to na names no sa Facebook. Good evening po, shout out kay Idol Lito Adiwang. Yes. Another one is there is an important question here for you from our kapatid Gab Ferreras. Ano ang reaction mo Lito sa pagpasok ng teammates mong sina Stephen Loman and possibly Jeremy Pacatio sa One Championship?
Of course, my reaction there is I'm very happy and finally they join us. So at least, yan, masaya naman kaming lahat and yan, we welcome them. At least nasa man na rin sila.
Yes, bigger family, no?
Yep.
Lynn Dean Manso. Yes, and shout out, of course, to Champ Stephen, who was our first guest here in Igorotalk. And congratulations sa kanyang, syempre, pag-sign with One Championship. Okay, so next, Lito, let's talk about your roots. I'm sure ang dami nating viewers who are excited to talk about, kasi maraming hindi nakakaalam pala ng iyong iba pang mga roots. Or of course, they know you from Baguio. They know you grew up in Baguio. So, yun nga, coming from Bisao and Kapangan, how important is it to look back to your roots as syempre, you've achieved more than anyone has ever achieved, no? Sa tingin mo, gaano ka-importante sa isang fighter, sa isang tao, to look back to his roots to gain success?
For me, it's very, very important kasi yun nga, one of my goal here is to touch others and at least to reach out also. So, yeah, parang looking back on my roots and yeah, tracing back my roots is very important for me. Kasi yun nga, okay, one thing na ano dito is, yes, I grew up in Baguio and yun medyo close lang yung ano namin, kung ano man yung mga pumunta sa bahay, parang yun lang ang na-introduce sa amin and ako nga parang just this year na ano, yung nangyari kay sa nanay ko na pumanap. Ang daming pumunta sa bahay and yan, pakilala and yan, they're trying to trace our roots. na or from Kapangan, ito yung mga ano na, ito yung mga lolo mo, yung mga kapatid ng ano mo. So, ang dami pala na uh, they're very happy na at least parang um, yun, main reaction nila is hindi nila alam na parang I come from Kapangan or relative pala nila ako. Kasi even me, hindi ko alam kasi talagang dito lang ako sa Baguio lumaki. And then kung ano man yung nakita ko dyan na ano, na-introduce na ano, pamangkin or mga relatives, sila lang ang mga kilala ko. So it's parang naging ano rin na naging parang isang ano yun sa burial memories. Parang naging reunion rin on her side na nagpakilala yung nakilala ko at nagpakilala yung mga relatives ko. So, yep, I'm proud. Yun, my mom's from Kapangan and yeah, I'm proud na at least nakilala ko kayong mga dyan sa Kapangan. And yun rin, ang daming hindi nakakaalam sa yung parang root ng on my father's side, on the Adiwang side, na ang akala nila is, even me, ang akala ko is, dito lang kami sa Cervantes. Kasi parang yun lang ang narinig ko nung bata ako. So, same thing, kung ano man lang, sino man lang yung dumating sa bahay or yung na-introduce sa amin, yun lang ang parang nakilala ko. So, na hindi ko alam na main roots daw pala is yung talagang adiwang na is from Busao. So, ang story nila is yung lolo ng tatay ng lolo ko is from Busao who went uh, also explore na lang pumunta sa ano eto sa Cervantes, Ilocos. So ang alam ko rin is talagang doon kami from Cervantes pero hindi pala original is from the south. So yeah.
Wow,
I just
nako,
want
baka
to clarify that one kasi marami rin nag-message sa akin. Akala ko ba ano tayo or dito or dito. So yeah, I check on that and parang yun ang sinabi sa akin. So yeah.
yes. Nako, that's interesting, no? Syempre, pag ganyan, um, of course, the people from Bissau must be very proud then that you trace your roots there. And nako, Lito, nakapunta ka na bang Bisa?
So, yun nga, hoping that if this pandemic ends, then maybe I can go visit the South. Kasi
Yes, one of the
hindi pa
most,
talaga ako
oo,
nakapunta doon.
one of the most beautiful places. Ako din kasi my dad's from Bissau. Baka magkamag-anak pala tayo. Nako, baka, baka pinsan pala kita. Di ba? May mga ganun eh, di ba?
Ah,
Oo, biglang, ala, pinsan pala kita. Oo, may kwento kong yan eh. If you remember, pag mga reunion, di ba? Yun talagang hindi ko alam kung nafe-feel mo to, yung may tatawag sa'yo tapos hindi mo maalala kung sino siya. Parang auntie. So yan, it's a good ano rin, no? It's a good thing that now, nako, ayan, bucket list Lito. Ikaw mahilig ka sa nature, Bisao is, nako, kumbaga, ang tawag nila dyan, virgin ano eh, no? Kasi talagang it's never been touched by, kumbaga hindi pa siya napapasok ng turismo.
cool. So,
So,
yeah, I'm looking forward for it. Maybe, yeah, one of these days.
yes, oo. Okay, yun, Bax, ikaw naman. Nag-enjoy si Bax makinig.
Basahin ulit natin yung mga nag-shout out kasi marami na naman sila. Si Arjin Rauta. Yes. Congrats, Chang. Ito, mabuhay Team Lakay, of course.
Thank
Si
you.
Mark. Kapangan, Ifugao Pride. Banat Lakay. Hashtag Team Lakay. And of course, si Sir Chris De La Rosa. Hello from Florida. Oklahoma, Florida. O, diba? I love
Yes, good morning sa kanila.
And we also have Gilson Siga or Gaa. Thank you for
Yes.
sharing your roots to us.
Wow, that's very powerful, no? Parang it seems so simple, di ba? Na parang malalaman natin kung nasaan ka. Pero sa ating mga Igorots, malaking bagay yan, ano, Lito?
Yep. Oo, alam ko rin. Of course, if I put my self sa position nila, parang, yun nga rin, parang, wow. Uh, of course, magiging happy rin ako if someone will, parang yan, trace the roots coming from us.
Yes, oo. Nako, yun nga, nung bata ka ba, did you, kasi na-interview namin before si Danny, no, tsaka si Coach Honorio. They were talking about Igorot games. Did you have any of that nung lumalaki ka? Yung mga wrestling, ganyan, yung mga, ano bang mga
Yeah,
rough and tumble games nyo?
parang, yung mga, nung kabataan ko, parang, eto, yung mga, summer sun, wrestling, yung mga, or, meron na rin, suntukan nun. So, talagang,
Oo.
Sarap ka
bata pa
part.
talagang medyo mahilig tayo doon on that side na active,
Oo.
physical, ano.
Yes. Naku, may sinasabi si Bax Mars. Nung bata daw siya, anong nilalaro mo? Make up.
Barbie!
Charot! Talo ka pa namin. Ako, talo pa kita. Ako, mahilig umakyat ng puno. Ganyan. Ako, isang magandang bagay kasi yan sa surroundings
Exercise
natin
pa.
eh, no? May
Mm.
advantage tayo na maganda yung ating kapaligiran.
Yep.
Eh, sa syudad, syempre, pag nag-aakyat ka dito, eh, baka. Okay. So, next,
Ang ating bahay.
yes. Let's talk about ito bagong-bago, fresh na fresh tong pangyayaring ito. Of course, merong mga lumalabas na mga DepEd modules na merong wrong representations and misinformations about us Igorot. So, what's your take on that, Lito?
So, yeah, my take on that is parang first na nung nakita ko yun, it really hurts me as an Igorot. Parang masakit yun. And as a student before, eto ang gusto kong i-voice out and ano rin, on my side na ah nakikiusap ako ah, sa mga ano natin dyan na sana naman check nyo mabuti ito. Kasi sa mga bata natin, inaano yan, tinuturo. And alam natin na kung minsan, once we planted something sa an image or an image to a child, parang lalaki yan na parang nandun pa rin yung parang ganun na lang ang tingin nila. Lalo na, that's why parang nakaka-insulto, it hurts me. Nung nakita ko yan na ano ba yan, sa school pa, ituturo yung mga ganun. Ano bang tingin nila sa, parang yan, ano bang tingin nyo sa amin or ano bang tingin nyo sa inyo? So, yun lang, I'm hoping and asking a favor na hopefully, i-check ng mabuti yan. Kasi, yan, sa mga bata pa natin, tinuturo. And it's
Tama.
really misinforming na ah, malaking ano yan, malaking parang insult sa atin as a Igorot. And malaking problema talaga yan kung hindi
Yes.
natin i-open yung mind natin na maybe to learn more about Igorots or accept other cultures or parang uh, yan, wag nating laitin yung mga ibang ano uh, tribo, kultura or ano. So, yun lang para sa akin.
Totoo yan, no? Bilang, nako, lalo na ang daming nag-idolize sa Team Lakay, of course. Maybe this is the start, no? May idol ka coming from the Cordilleras and then you get to know the culture a little bit better. Tapos, yun nga, Lito, hindi nila alam din sa atin, kahit na we belong to, of course, all of us are from the Cordilleras, iba-iba rin tayong mga indigenous groups and ethno-linguistic groups, di ba? May pagkakaiba-iba rin yan eh, di ba?
Mm. So, yes, yan, galing man tayo sa, ito, Cordillera. Maraming mga, ano yan, traditionally or ano, magkaiba-iba. So, yun nga lang, yan, just to cut it short, please respect and learn more about others' culture para hindi yung konting knowledge lang natin o konting kaalaman ang ipapasa. Ang mali pa doon, kung yung konting kaalaman mo dun sa isang culture is mali pa. So that's one of my ano na, please please, before you especially na teaching kids, sana naman i-check nyo muna before passing something to them. So, yep.
Totoo yan, no? Imbis na lalo pang ma-discriminate, no? I think the goal naman of this kind of education is para magkaroon ng awareness, pero hindi siya nangyayari. Nagkakaroon pa lalo ng, kumbaga na, oo,
Nagkabaliktad eh. Oo.
oo,
Parang
yes.
if your point is parang ipakilala pa or para makilalanin pa. Pero make sure na medyo check on that kasi baliktad eh. Naging baliktad yung sa atin. Yung dating.
Totoo. Lalo yung, 'di ba, parang yung ano ang anyo ng Igorot. Okay, so tignan ninyo si Lito, tignan nyo din ako. Ayan. Hindi naman kami magkamukha pero iba-iba kasi ang itsura ng Igorot, 'di ba? Iba naman din yung kumbaga hindi mo pwedeng sabihin na ito lang yung itsura. May mga Igorot na medyo singkit, 'di ba? May mga Igorot na medyo maputi, merong konting kayumanggi. Kumbaga mahirap i-describe. So, oo, yes, oo. Nagulat nga ako dun sa kulot na buhok at saka parang wala akong masyado nakikita.
May
Yan
buhok.
rin. Parang,
Oo. So, I think wala namang masama. I mean, hindi naman natin sinasabi na hindi naman natin dinadown yung ibang indigenous groups, 'di ba? Pero yun lang, mali eh. So, bakit natin i-encourage, di ba?
mali lang talaga na yan.
Oo. And maybe it's a good thing that we're voicing out our dismay and our disappointment, di ba? Para malaman nila na, uy, hindi kami okay dito.
Yep, and yun rin. That's why I accept this na parang let's try to address this one. Kasi yan, ang title natin is Igorotalk. So yan, gusto kong yun ang isang main ko dito na i-discuss na hindi kasi pwedeng parang this is on my side. If we see something wrong, parang and then we just keep on criticizing na mali yan, na wala tayong move na ginagawa. Wala ring mangyayari. We're just part of the problem na nag-iingay na walang So, as hoping that this itong natin, pag-uusap natin will become viral or can reach someone na yun, on that position. Nagikiusap po kami na let's try to check on that and make a point. Tapusin natin yung mga discrimination, yung mga bad things na mga ganyan. So, hoping na yun na yung last na Kasi hindi lang imagine nyo rin, you put our self on your position na ganun ang sasabihin sa inyo. Ano ba kayang mararamdaman nyo? So, yun, let's hoping and praying na let's put a point on that na sana naman marinig nyo to na hindi kami hindi kami agree. We're here, we're human also, we need respect. So, yep, yun rin. So, parang point to that.
Yes, thank you, Lito. That's such a powerful message, especially coming from you, coming from somebody na talagang malaki yung platform, maraming makikinig sa'yo. And yun nga, Mars, sabihin mo nga sa DepEd, nagtatrabaho yun si Mars eh, para maipapaabot natin, di ba? Tama si Lito, itama ang mali, di ba? Hindi naman yun hindi lang tayo athlete eh. We have to be responsible also. We have to do something for our community, hindi ba? Yes. Also, yun nga, speaking of being Igorot, anong ugali, custom, or tradition are you most proud of sa ating mga Igorots? It can be 1, 2, or 3. Syempre, marami yan.
Yung pinaka-proud ko talaga is yung number 1 dyan is sa atin is nandyan yung respeto. Second is yung yung pagmamahal sa yung parang care. Dito sa atin is nakikita mo kung may nangangailangan or yung mga kababayan mo all idiots or like or big support. So, yun, yung yung caring ng pagka-caring ng natin. ng mga Igorot. So, I'm very proud of that. Matulungin sa isa't isa. So, and then, that's the thing. Hindi tayo naging, parang territorial or ano lang, na yung kapwa mo lang Igorot ang tinutulungan. No. In our, parang sa attitude natin or yung positive thing na nakikita ko sa ugali natin is kung kahit sino pa yan, we help them. So, I'm very proud of that.
Yes, napaka-welcoming nga ng culture ng mga Igorots, hindi ba? Talagang we welcome all kinds of cultures, lalo sa Baguio. Naging melting pot na ang Baguio, Lito, di ba?
Yep.
All kinds of people, talagang they love Baguio so much kasi nga, ang mga Baguio people, napaka-hospitable and kumbaga, kung naging friend ka, kapatid yung turing sa'yo, hindi ba? Yes.
Yep.
Oo, I think isa rin yun sa contributing factor ng success ng Team Lakay kasi yun nga parang tulungan, 'di ba? Oo, yes. Correct. Naririnig natin 'yan yung mga ibang teams of course they don't achieve that kind of success kasi nga nagkakaroon ng mga iba-ibang alam mo na, pero si Team Lakay of course, you have that amazing brotherhood, 'di ba? Amongst each other. So, ito, medyo informal na question. Mahilig ka rin ba sa pinikpikan?
Of course, yes.
Alam na natin ang sagot dyan. Siyempre, yes.
Yan, parang hindi lang as a Igorot, talagang parang nakaugalian ko na. And yeah, paano aatrasan ng pinigpikan? Ang sarap-sarap niyan.
Totoo, no? Oo, grabe. Yes. Para sa mga non-Igorot viewers namin, you should try pinikpikan. Definitely. One of the things that you should try. Ayan. So, yes, ano yun, bakla?
Pagluto po ako, hindi ako nakakatikim.
Marunong ka ba magluto, Lito, ng pinikpikan?
Oo naman.
Talaga. As in right from yung syempre pagkuha ng, anong prefer mo na manok sa pinikpikan?
Yung native.
Native.
Masarap. Yeah.
Oo, syempre kasi yung iba Bicol, 'di ba? Kasi madaming laman. Pero iba yung sarap ng native no?
Yung ano ba lang. So, yung lasa pa lang medyo may big ano.
Totoo. Samahan mo pa ng atag. Yes, oo. Ako yung isa sa mga pag may pinikpikan, umuubos ng etag. Wala nang etag, inubos na. Okay. Okay. So, Lito, another thing that we want to talk to you about is, of course, as the most popular team in the Philippines, you have fans and you also have critics. So, what can you say about the critics of Team Lakay?
And yes, honestly, we listen to your critics also. We check on them, except sa mga talagang kabastusan and nonsense. But if you have critics that can help us improve more, yun, ginagawa namin motivation na lang yun. Lalo na, I'll just give an example. If you're kapag nagti-training kami ng hard training, then yun nga, talagang nakakapagod, kailangan, you need something to push you. Yun yung isang iniisip namin na you need to do this train, kayanin natin to kasi isipin, isang thing na iniisip namin is yung mga critics nila na mga negative ano nila, so we need to prove them wrong. So, yeah, we need to prove
That's true.
ourselves. So, yan. Yun ang isang technique namin. Chine-check namin yun and we switch it as a motivation.
Actually, ito, Lito, sa totoo lang, simple lang naman, di ba? Pero may mga tao kasi na namimiloso po, di ba? How do you draw the line dun sa mga critics at yung mga talagang nambabastos lang or nagda-down lang?
So, for me, ang ano ko dun is, we just cut them off or wag mo nang pansinin kasi the more you give sa kanila time or the more na pinapansin mo sila, mas masaya yung mga yan kasi you're giving them time. But if you don't just wag mo silang pansinin or wag mo silang kibukan, wala rin silang mapapala. Kasi, yun nga, ano, kahit dada ka ng dada dyan, ikaw lang naman ang ano. So, wala.
Totoo. And you don't want that bad energy din, di ba? In
Yep.
your...
And yun,
Yes.
wala kami. Sa mga critics namin, alangan namang you keep saying that we need to improve, and then you're just taking our time na to check on your critics. So parang ano yan, imbis na give us motivation na go train, improve more, parang ano pang gusto nyo na yung mga negative ano pa yan na ang papansinin namin. So come on, let's help each other here. Kung pwede, wag lang tight. Please, it's better kung magta-time man, wag yung isipin muna kung ano ba ang epekto niyan. Kung ang main reason lang naman kung minsan is gusto nyong mapansin, you can be heard in a different side. Kung mas maganda pa yung sabihin mo na we're here, we're really gusto naming mapansin. Sometimes meron naman may mga times kami we give shout out or ano. So kung yun lang ang habol nyo, huwag nyo daanin sa negative. Kasi yun ang isang parang nakita namin. So please na lang, let's help each other here. Sabi kayo na sabi ng negative dyan, it's okay if it's constructive criticism na ano, mga to make us improve more. Pero yung mga nonsense or ano, please naman, just yan, mag-isip-isip ng konti na just try to switch it na lang na sa positive thing. Or even just, yun, mas maganda pa, just say na, shout out naman, na ganito, I need attention or something, rather than yung mga nonsense and nakakasakit pa ang comment ko. So, yun lang ang para sa akin na we are only humans also. Even if we're in this, yun nga, narating na namin to, we're only humans also. We get hurt, we get insult, na-insult ka rin kami. So, please lang. Magtulungan tayo. Yun lang yung isang key dito. Alisin natin yung club mentality. If you want to see and support us, and see us succeed in this career, yun lang. I'm asking for your, na switch yung negative nyo to positive para at least nakakatulong pa yan sa amin to mas easier to reach on top of our goals.
Yes, yan, it's a trait we're not proud of, no, as Filipinos, yung crab mentality, yung hilaan pababa. And makikita naman yan sa mga comments, so sa ating mga viewers. Of course, you don't parang taking joy or feeling joy for the defeat of others is definitely a bad thing. So, the moment you get out there and rejoice for someone's failure, 'di ba? Or to maging bastos or to criticize. Isipin natin yung ating mga fighters, they are human. Sabi nga ni Lito, they have families who also get hurt when they read something like that. They have friends din, syempre, 'di ba? Yung pang-pamilya mo, yun pa yung mas galit para sa iyo, 'di ba?
Yep.
Tsaka mga kaibigan mo. Oo. Ako ganyan eh. Pag kay Gina or kay ano, ako yung nauunang tumitingin ng mga comments tapos talagang, syempre, you only look out for the people that you love. No? So, bago mag-type, mag-isip muna. And speaking of shoutout, of course, maraming gustong mapansin mo, Lito. God bless Champ Lito Adiwang and Team Lakay from Dia Bais, watching from Caloocan. So, yes.
Shout out sa iyo, ma'am. So, yeah, thank you for your support. Yan, isang talagang masigit na taga-suporta natin yan, DFIS. So, yan. Thank you for your support.
Yes, nako, thank you for watching. Another, ito, ewan ko kung papaunlakan mo to, John Samuel Balanon. Idol Lito, pa-arbor naman ng t-shirt mo.
So, yep, we have a lot of t-shirt here in the gym, so just come and visit us.
Yes, oo. Support Tabaga din, diba? You have a shop, diba? Where they can buy t-shirts. Also, again, John Samuel Balanon, mali yung inaakala nila sa tulad nating mga Igorot. Mas disciplined pa tayo than them. What do you think about that, Lito? Totoo, no?
So, yan. So, just to ano na lang na para walang ano dyan. So, yun lang. Gusto kong, yes, kung minsan, yun nga, yung mga, let's accept na yung mga criticize natin kung minsan. sila pa yung may mga mas madisiplina kung minsan. Pero yeah, let's put a line there na just let's respect each other na lang. Para walang away.
Yes, respect, of course. Also, Fujimaru Takage, bakit tila mga mangmang ang nangangasiwa sa paggawa ng module? Nako, tanong din namin yan. Yes, let's shout, isigaw pa natin for the people at the back, bakit tila mangmang? Hindi rin natin alam. So me as a teacher and Mars also as a deputy teacher, this is something to think about then for us. We have a responsibility to the youth, no? To educate them. Siyempre, sila yung susunod sa atin so dapat tama talaga yung natututunan nila. Another shout out from my uncle Giovanni Reyes, excellent topic for Igorot sportsmen. Of course. Nako, thank you. We have a very good guest, of course. So, kaya maganda ang ating topics today. Also, Wilson Siga, people from Baguio are also so humble. Thank you ulit for all the fighters from Team Lakay. You guys put us on the map on MMA. And that is so true, no, Lito? Parang, when you talk about MMA, there's only one team in mind. Team Lakay. So yes, putting us on the map. Red Glit Titar, oh my gosh, grabe yung mga names, ang gaganda. Hi, Sir Lito, watching from Quezon City. Yes, of course. Matmat from Ifugao. Replit Tita, sarap siguro mag-training dyan sa Baguio. Nako, Lito, can you describe how the training is in Baguio? Sige, inggitin mo nga ang ating mga viewers.
So, yan, talagang masarap mag-training dito. Yung klema pa lang, yung foods, and yan talaga. One big factor is yung ano natin dito, at least we're close to nature, so parang hindi pa polluted masyado. So, doble yung ano natin dito. Masarap talaga masarap, and parang once you train here, parang ma- mabilis yung pag-pick mo kasi medyo nandito na yung mga kailangan mo. Food to good environment, nandito na.
Yes, oo. Nako. Also, yun nga, Lito, speaking of Baguio, baka may gusto kang batiin sa ating mga, syempre, you can, sa iyong mga family, sa iyong mga friends, you have anyone that you want to greet or you want to say hi to?
Yep, so sa mga anak ka dito, sa Baguio, na medyo matagal natin hindi na-meet, yung mga real friends natin, real supporters natin, lalo na alam ko, I just came from a win, so medyo nandyan lang sila sa paligid-ligid, showing their support pa rin. Pero yeah, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, thank you na nandyan kayo, and you know the time to come in, especially sa mga down moments ko na nandyan kayo. Put my, you lift my spirit high, so my real friends ko dyan, and mga family, to my family, thank you for, yan, na nandyan lagi kayo para sa giving support on me, and yan, mga kababayan, and mga ano ko dito sa Bago. And one thing, sa guys, hindi lang ano, so speaking of our supporters, nagka, especially may yung natalo ako is they showed, I was flooded with a lot of messages coming from international sa mga may mga na-touch daw tayo dyan sa US, Virginia, sa dito sa Asia, sa may friends back in Thailand, in Malaysia, sa mga napuntahan natin. And yeah, I'm just here doing my thing, and yeah, I'm very, very, very thankful that you're always there with your support on me, and yeah, for your prayers and everything. Thank you very much. And yes, as I've said, maybe we're far from each other, but yeah, at least we're close. Yeah, in feeling. So yep, I do my job here, and yeah, thank you. I will push myself to reach on top. So yun lang
Do
para
you,
sa
do you also aspire for a championship belt, Lito?
Ah, I think Yes, of course. That's one of my goals to at least get get a belt also.
Nako, that is very, very, very close na.
And
I can feel it.
yep, just to cut yung ano natin, I know that we can, yeah, talking about belt. I just want to clarify something na kasi yung champion natin is my brother Joshua.
Of
So
course. Shout out Joshua.
yep. So, to our champion. So, for me, hindi yun ang parang tina-target ko. Ang ano namin dito, yun nga, as a team, we try to protect, lalo na yun ngayon ang parang naiwan na belt sa amin. So, I'll try to help and protect that belt. And ang daming ways para makakuha ko ng belt on my own. So, yun lang. I just want to clarify that one.
For sure. I mean, you can move up to flyweight or you can move up to bantamweight, hindi ba? So, anything is possible actually. And ang ganda-ganda niyang example na yan, no? Syempre, the current champion in strawweight is Joshua Pasio, our champ. So, syempre, as your brother, ang hirap nun, no? Na dilemma, syempre, if you're the top contender. And of course, mapapag-usapan yan.
Mm.
So, but speaking of, is there any top contender that you want to face? Any name?
Yep. So sa ngayon, yeah, there's someone in my mind that I want to challenge. I want to test myself against Naito because I've
Mm,
been criticized about ito yung parang noon pa gusto ko tong makalaban kasi parang nakikriticize tayo about ground game and siya is nandun yung kumpleto siya sa ground and I want to test and prove myself also na yan sa kanya and yeah I'm hoping that that much will happen.
nako, oo, yan, isa pa yan. Criticisms about Team Lakay's crown game. But you, Lito, of course, you've had, correct me if I'm wrong, how many submissions na? More than 4, diba?
uh,
Around that number.
yep.
And you've, oo. So, um, let's talk about that. You are obviously a very well-rounded fighter. Your striking is, of course, phenomenal. Tapos yun nga, yung ground game mo din is something that's, kumbaga, getting the attention of a lot of people. Meron ka pa bang gustong i-improve in your game?
uh, Yan, I'm always looking for improvement. So, yan, yun rin ang isang ano, main, parang kung bakit gusto ko rin makakalaban ng talagang pure na grappler. Kasi once na siyang makakalaban natin, makakasa ko yung habang pinaghahandaan ko siya, nakakasa ko yung ground game ko. Nare-review ko yung mga moves or mga ano bang dapat kong gawin. So it's not just preparing for him, but I'm also improving myself. So yun ang isang ano ko dito kung bakit gusto kong makalaban ng talagang pure grappler lang.
Nako, Lito, I have this very controversial question. Kasi a lot of people who are mga nagjo-jiu-jitsu, ganyan, meron tayong mga tinatawag na online keyboard jiu-jitsu coaches. Yung kapag laban mo, meron silang masasabi. What can you say about jiu-jitsu, of course, BJJ, pure BJJ, and using BJJ in MMA?
Using BJJ and MMAs, once you're in MMA, medyo there are some moves na if it's just a BJJ, you can apply it very smoothly. But in transitioning to MMA, using it to MMA, it's kinda parang medyo mahirap kasi there's a punch, there's an elbow, there's a knee na included na. Hindi lang yung ginagawa mo noon is you're just trying to role play. Yung mga key points na kailangan mong hawakan kapag grab, grappling lang is may iba kasi pwedeng kapag ginahawakan mo yung mga wrist, biglang may elbow dyan. So, it's a very, medyo ibang ano na to. So, ibang usapan na. So, yun rin. Uh, sa mga nag-criticize na mga BJJ practitioners na if I'm in that situation, yun nga, gagawin daw nila to, isasubmit. It's if if you have been if you have been there and you did it, you apply, maybe yun, tama kayo. Pero kung hindi nyo pa nasusubukan, maybe try to, yeah, dyan in your own gym, try to uh, practice it first, apply it first before yun na naman, commenting negative thing that, yun, kung ganito, dapat ganito. So, it's very different. BJJ, practicing pure BJJ, and applying it to martial arts, mixed martial arts.
Yes, oo. Thank you for that clarification dito. Siyempre, sa MMA, meron kang suntok na iniilagan eh, 'di ba? Hindi yan,
Yep.
oo. And then you don't have the gi again, so you have different things to cling on to. May pawis factor pa yan, 'di ba? You're both slippery. Okay, so another shout out, Lorenzo. So my friend Lorenzo, yun oh, ganda namang mga pa-shout out niyan. Another, si Miss Bien Matias. Hello po, idol from Bulacan. Yes, we have
Yo.
you have your fans all over the Philippines and the world. Okay, so ikaw naman, Bax, your last question, if there's anything you wanna ask kay Lito pa.
Sir Lito, for example, may magiging anak ka na, i-encourage mo rin ba siyang maging fighter tulad mo, and why? Why why yes or why not?
So, yeah, for me, um, I open up sa kanya na, okay, ganito ang magiging life ng fighter. But, for me, is I let her or him choose and let him decide kung ano man ang gusto niyang yan, maging career or anong gusto niyang magiging sa buhay. So, hindi ko pipilitin kasi based on my experience, yun nga, my parents want me to become successful, something, pero ito ang magiging ano ko. So, basing on that, parang, yun, i-guide ko na lang siya. I'll give him a lot of options, i-open ko yung mga ano sa kanya, then I'll let him decide kung ano ba talaga ang gusto niya. But the guidance is there for me na based on my experience. Okay, if you want to enter this career, ito yung tanong ko sa kanya, nakikita mo ba ang sarili mo once you continue this career, na kahit you're losing, you're in pain, you're happy doing it. So that's my main question sa kanya. Kung hindi, then I'll open up again another career, something na same question until he finds the right career for him or for her. So para sa akin, I just guide and open up for him. Hindi dictate kung na ganun ang papasukan niya.
Yes, oo.
True.
Oo, syempre. Nako, and you having your life as an MMA fighter, obviously you're still young, you still have great things ahead of you. But looking back at your journey, Lito, can you say that you have any regrets, or are you very happy with what you've achieved, or are there still some things that you want for yourself in the future?
For me, looking back on my career, I know that I've done a lot of mistakes in my life, but looking back on it, I'm very happy. So, I'm very happy and at least, yan, parang nakikita ko na yung na, na sasagot ko na yung question na what is my purpose and the reason here. So parang once once I'm yun, naging close na nasasagot ko yun, then yan, parang nakokontento na ako and I'm happy that I'm on the right path.
Yes, of course. Isn't that all of our ano naman din, our goal, to find our purpose?
Yep.
And you, oo, yun, that is actually sa tingin mo, Lito, that is what makes us happy, no? If we find our purpose. No material thing can make us happy naman, but finding the reason why we're here, di ba, sa mundo. So, oo, yun, nako. Last question, of course. If there's any legacy that you want to leave for the next generation, ano yung legacy ni Lito Adiwang?
na so para sa akin ano lang, I don't parang aim for ano, I just want to be remembered na naging uh, at least naging ano ako, I find my reason of living and I've touched someone's life and maybe change it. At least na naging way ako para nakatulong find someone's or to help someone. So yun lang, just small ano sa akin. I don't want to make big ano sa akin na uh, be what do you call this? So yun lang,
Impact.
parang
Oo. But you know what? Honestly, it might seem like maliit na bagay para sa'yo, pero malaking bagay yun, di ba? Isang bagay, isang tao na may mabagong buhay dahil
yeah.
sa'yo.
So, that, I think that's my parang point doon na yan nga, balik tayo sa nangyari sa akin is uh, si Senator Manny Pacquiao, wala siyang binanggit na word or something pero parang natulungan niya yung buhay ko in some way kasi parang naging inspirasyon ko siya, nakita ko siya, gusto kong maging ganon. So, ang laking ano niya, impact niya sa akin. So, that's the thing that I want. Para gusto kong yung konting ano lang na impact na magiging na tulong sa mga ibang tao na hindi man yung barangya malaking ano pero at least yun yung gusto kong legacy na once they at least naman na o na mention yung pangalan ko is as you said did something good also or they remember me and good things.
Of course, you know what, Lito, hindi natin alam, no? Maybe there's a kid somewhere, may isang batang lalaki or batang babae na nanonood sa ating show and nagpaponder on a martial arts career and your story probably will make an impact on them, di ba? Hindi natin, syempre, yun naman ang kagandahan ng martial arts, no?
So, yun rin. Just to a small ano lang additional para at least para ma mabuo ko yung picture doon. So, I'll give myself an example na I've got parang galing ako sa wala. Then I believe in my dreams and one key is I work hard to achieve it. So kung nakaya ko man yon, so yun ang key lang sa mga kabataan natin na kung may nanonood man sa atin dyan, yun ang isang key ko. Okay, if you believe in your dreams, don't just believe on it. Work, go and work and achieve it. Kasi yun ang pinaka ano dyan. Kahit kahit ang taas-taas ng dream mo, ang goal mo sa buhay, kung hanggang dun ka lang, you're just looking and, ayun, ini-imagine mo lang yun, walang mangyayari. Ang key doon is you go, find a way to get there and, yun, para ma-achieve mo yun. So, one key there is go, work,
And it's not easy, no, Lito?
Yep.
There are many sacrifices.
There are a lot of obstacles, yan, magsasakripisyo ka. But if yun nga, do it for yourself, not to others. Wag mong, yun rin ang gusto kong isang point dito na I apply it to myself. Wag mong gawing rason yung gawin ko to. Yes, it's very, ano na, sabihin natin, gawin ko to para sa pamilya ko. Gawin ko to para sa ano, but parang ang babaw nun. Kasi kung may hihirapan ka na sa buhay, di bali kaya na nila. No, put in mind na dapat gawin ko to para sa akin, para may marating ako sa buhay. Kung isuswitch natin, siguro yung mindset natin ng ganun, medyo mas may encourage pa tayo or yung fire to get that dream is parang madodoble pa. Kasi wala tayong rason na gawin ko to para sa pamilya ko, gawin ko to para sa kanila. Kasi yun nga, once
Those things are temporary, di ba?
Easy lang na hindi mo ipupush through yung sarili mo. So, make yung ano mo, at gawin mo yung sarili mo na kailangan ko na ma-achieve para sa akin, hindi para sa iba. So, just to give konting ano lang. Go
Yes.
and work. And achieve your dreams.
Your why has to be yourself muna, no? Sarili muna. Tama yan dito. Nako, I'm sure a lot of our viewers are inspired. Ito, marami pa ulit. Eugene Octavio, good evening po, Manong Lito Adiwang. Ritter Dandy. Yes, Ritter Dandy. Hello, Champ Lito Adiwang. Watching from Santiago City, Region 2. Of course, yes. Next, Nisi. Ikashano. Hi, Nisi. Of course. Thunder Kid, regards Rika, more power to your program. Same to you. Of course, pareho kami niyan ni paring Nisi talagang. We always just want the best for our Filipino athletes. No? This is just our simple way of bringing out your stories to the world. Yan. And also, Neil Lobo, Lito, you have a good heart, kaya we know you will succeed in life.
Thank you, thank you.
That's such a beautiful thing, no? Parang people don't only see you as a fighter, but they see your heart. Diba?
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So, this has been a very, very great interview. Maraming salamat dito. I know it took us more than 1 hour. And alam kong yung mga kasama mo dyan, excited ng kainin ang sweet diet cake ni JV.
Ang daming nakapila sa
Correct.
pagkatayan
Ano bang flavor niyan? Anong flavor niyan?
Moist carrot cake.
Oh my God! Ilang araw na ako nagka-crave ng carrot cake. Pwede ba i-LBC yan? Charot. Oo nga eh.
Yan, kung we're accepting also kung meron pang dyan.
Yes, oo. Ipadala lang sa Team Lakay Pico. Tapos, yun nga, sweet diet, especially this coming Valentine's Day, and of course, any other day, you can order your sweet treats from Sweet Diet. Just contact 0966 174 0017 or just like their Facebook page, Sweet Diet, of course, by none other than the Wushu and MMA petite but powerful lady, JV May Espada, my partner, my loves. Nako, sparring tayo ulit. Okay. So, ulit maraming salamat Lito sa iyong time at sa pagpapa-unlock ng interview ito. It was such an honor and pleasure to have you. We don't have a lot of time pero there are still so many things we want to ask. Maybe in another time we can have you.
So, yeah, thank you very much for having me also, and I hope that hindi lang dito nga itong interview natin or at least I'm hoping and praying na at least may makarinig rin sa mga pinag-usapan natin, sa mga topics natin, and makapulot sila ng konting lesson dito.
Alam mo sa totoo lang dito, hindi na kailangan ng module or textbook to know what an Igorot is because it's right here, di ba? In front of us. So, mas marami pa sila natututunan sa iyo tonight than learning from any module. So, ayan. Bax, do you have any final words?
Of course, congratulations and maraming salamat, Sir Lito Adiwang, Thunder Kid, Sir Idol, ganyan. Siyempre, maraming salamat din sa iyo, Max, BFF, for having me here sa show mo tonight.
Yes, of course. And also, Lito, you might want to invite them to your social media accounts, to the Team Lakay YouTube page.
Yep, so for all our supporters and fans out there, I'm inviting you to follow us on Team Lakay page and your Team Lakay YouTube account, and in my personal page also, and in my Instagram. So, yep.
Yes. And yung mga gustong bumili ng shirts and merchandise, of course, Team Lakay has a lot of shirts for sale din. Yan, inquire lang kayo sa page ng Team Lakay. And of course, for more news and for more chikahan with our Igorot fighters, please follow my Rica Baby Dynamite Aquino page. And ayan, so Lito, time to eat the carrot cake. And good luck sa next fight and hope we can have you here again next time for another makabuluhang usapan.
Sure.
So, thank you. Yes. Yes. So, good night. Bye.
Bye, Sir Lito.
Yes.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.